past or the future matters. I do believe, what you said. If you're constantly worrying about your future and stuff, you can't have fun in the present. So guys, don't worry too much about the future because everything works out in its own way. So Carla, thank you very much for the message, and I hope you have a great day. And guys, look forward to our comeback on Thursday. Next, we have Jessica Tavares Gaetano from Brazil. Jessica wrote, "Hello, Aron. It's me, Jess from Brazil. Well, Aron, I made amazing friendships through New East. It was because of New East... Sorry, guys. It was because of New East I met one of my best friends, Carolina. We approached the love we feel for New East, and it was the most incredible feeling ever. We made plans to meet this year, and this makes me happy. I made other friendships as well, with Daniele, Katerina, and Janina. Haha. It's really nice to have friends like that. Virtual friendship is something magical, no? Because you like the personality and not the appearance. Well, I can only thank New East for bringing me so much happiness in my life. Good luck on your comeback, Prince. Te amo." What up, Jessica Tavares Gaetano from Brazil? I'm glad you made amazing friendships through New East, and I'm glad you met one of your best friends, Carolina, through us. I'm glad you guys, made a friendship over a mutual, liking that you guys both have, which is New East. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for the love and support. But, I think virtual friendship is something magical, I think it is something magical, but at the same time, something you need to watch out for, because there are weird people out there doing weird stuff on the computers, guys. So, watch out, stay safe, make sure you're friends with, real people, you know what I'm talking about. But Jessica, thank you very much for the message, and I hope you have a great day. And guys, it's already time to wrap up the first hour. In the second hour, we'll come back with Karen to catch the K-pop AHA. Chung Wenyi from Taiwan requested Baby I Love You by Chanel. I hope you guys enjoy the song, and I will see you in a bit.
Music Access.
What up, guys? You're listening to the second hour of Music Access with me, Aron of New East. On Tuesdays, we have clear voice like biting into ice and popping to Karen coming into the studio to tell us the meaning behind K-pop songs. She'll also give us some practical advice on life and love we can learn from the songs with Catch the K-pop AHA. Just click www.arirangfm.co.kr/musicaccess and leave me a message on our Music Access message board. You can send in your song requests as well. Alright guys, before we invite Karen into the studio, let's listen to a song. The next song was requested by our 작가나, and she requested 잘 지내니 by Maybe featuring 너겁샨.
버리고 어느새 널 잊어버리고 길거리 걷는데 그대로 멈춰서 내 발걸음에 익숙한 향기가 또 날 부르네 근데 너 왜 변한 게 없지 Fast 유주의 엉뚱한 몸짓 그러다 넘어진다니까 천천히 왜 또 되는 걸까 이런 걱정이
또 네가 없이 지내왔던 날들이 아팠을까 넌 어땠을까 늘 사랑은 너였을까 사랑했어 참 많이 고마웠어 늘 그립고 그립던 내 사랑 너였어
수도 있겠지 라고 생각해왔던 내 기대치 그저 먼 훗날이라 상상하며 피식 웃으면서 지냈지 근데 이제 내 앞에 떡하니 나타나 멈춰버린 게 또 너라니 머리가 또 복잡해져 나도 날 이제는 모르겠어
혹시 네 생각날 때 이 노래를 듣고네 사랑일까 또 추억일까 내 마음을 나도 몰라 사랑했어 참 많이 고마웠어 늘 그립고 그립던 내 사랑 너였어 네 따뜻한 눈빛과 그 여전한 말투가 온종일 내 마음을
이게 내게는 한낮 여름밤의 추억으로 남을까 내 진심을 말하면 할까 이런 날 멈추고 널 잡을까 이게 내게는 한낮 여름밤의 추억으로 남을까 내 진심을 말하면 할까 이런 날 멈추고 널 잡을까
그때 내가 사랑했던 그때가 저 하늘에 펼쳐진 시간이 흘러가 돌아갈 수 없는 날 행복했던 지난 날 웃으며 안녕하며 넌 보내
잘 지내니?
익숙한 네 뒷모습
지내?
내 마지막 그리움
잘 지내라고
How to catch the latest K-pop songs? All we need to do is catch Karen. Let's shout it out.
Catch the K-pop.
Aha. Hello, Karen.
Hey, Aron.
Can you say hello to our Music Access family?
Hey, everyone. It's me, Karen. I'm back for Catch the K-pop. Aha.
You know, I was looking at some pictures on your SNS. Your SNS? Mm-hmm. Is that right? Mm-hmm. And saw some wedding pictures.
Oh,
You know, what comes to mind when you see wedding pictures?
when I see my wedding pictures,
Yeah, when you see your wedding pictures.
you know what? I look at it and I'm like, that's not me. I don't know. They do a really good job with the makeup. You know, right?
Of course.
Yeah, the makeup shops here in Korea, they can work wonders. They,
Yes.
they really transform you into a different person.
Of course.
And it's been a while. It was in 2008. So,
so about 5 years ago.
yeah, it's been a while. So, my husband and I, we both, when we see it, we go, yeah, we had that, you know, nice time when we looked nice and we were really young. Now we're like all old and kind of shriveled up and we're always tired all the time and we have, you know, dark circles under our eyes. So we look back and we reminisce and we say, hey, you know, we had some good times, right?
You know, I asked our listeners earlier today, you know, what they thought life was about, you know.
What life is about.
Right, so I have to ask you, you know, what do you think life is about?
What do I think life is about? Well, you know, right now, because maybe I'm a mom, I feel like family is probably the most important thing in life right now. You can't do anything without your family. And my sister, you know, she went back to the States for school. So
Oh,
I was
yeah,
kinda-
she came last week.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was kind of missing her and thinking, yeah, you know, family is really important and that love between family members. That's
course.
what, and you know, our music access family, that's what keeps us going. And that's what is, I guess, most important in life. Yeah. What about
course.
you? What about you? What did you say?
You know-
what do you think life is?
What do I think life is? You know, I think life is, you know, I'm not really sure. I haven't really thought about it too much, but I think life is I think life is too short to, get caught up on like the little things. And
Yeah.
I think, you have to live your life. Like, I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but like really like to the fullest while you can.
Yeah.
like,
you
later-
never know what's going to happen.
Exactly. Cause like I could be doing this show and like I could have like a stroke or something like in the
Oh my
middle of
gosh,
it.
don't say that.
Yeah,
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Not gonna- but like guys, like I'm like all jokes aside, I think life is too short, to like, get caught up in the little things and, get caught up in one thing. So I think you should, keep moving forward and, trying on new things and experiencing
try
everything
new
while you
things.
can.
I think that's really important. And, when you're young, I think you should especially try to do as much as you can, because once you start working and once you start, once you have a family, it's really hard to go out and do the things that you could have done, like traveling. It's
course.
very difficult to travel with a baby. So I've been thinking, why didn't I do a little bit more traveling when I was younger? But no regrets, though. Yeah, no regrets.
A lot of adults, say there's not much to life. Do you ever feel that way?
There's not much to life. No, there's a lot to life. There is, every day is a new day, and it's a clean slate.
Yes.
No mistakes. No, you don't know what's gonna happen. So no, I don't think there's that. I mean, if you think about it in the big sense, I guess you live, you grow, you age, you learn. So I guess if you think about it that way, but I think every day is a special day, and
Yes.
it brings something new. You learn something. So
course.
there's a lot to life.
Yes, guys.
Yeah.
There really is a lot to life.
Yeah, I'm forever optimistic.
Yes. Lots experience, guys. And for those of you who say there's not much to life,
Listen to Karen.
listen to Karen, guys.
There's a lot to life, yes, and enjoy it. Enjoy life when you can.
Yes, enjoy your life while you can, guys. Listen to Karen. Well, Karen, let's jump right into the first song we'll catch today.
Okay.
Can you tell us what it is?
Okay, well, the first song that we're going to talk about today, if you just listen to the title, you might think it's a little scary.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you the title and the singer first. It's by Verbal Junt. It's called 기름 같은 걸 끼얹나.
기름 같은 걸 끼얹나.
That sounds kind of hard, right? 기름 같은 걸 끼얹나.
기름 같은 걸 끼얹나. It's like a rap.
Well, he is famous for his rap.
Yeah,
right?
I know Verbal Gent. He's actually famous for his rap in like the indie music scene here in Korea.
Yeah, he is.
And I heard like some of his music can't be aired on TV or radio
It has to be
because
censored, yeah.
Right, we have the content, but what does 기름 같은 걸 끼얹나? Well, what does that mean?
Well, when I first heard of the title, I kind of thought mafia and, throwing oil over fire, because
Right.
that's literally what this means. 기름 같은 걸 끼얹나. 끼얹나 means to splash or to splatter something. 기름 is oil. So
Right.
it means literally to splatter
Splat
oil
oil.
or splash oil over something. And when you hear of that, you think automatically, okay, putting oil on fire.
Right.
It makes it burn up. So that's what I thought. But there's a little, if you listen to the lyrics, actually, it's a really sweet song.
Oh,
and
really?
you might want someone to actually propose to you singing this song, because the lyrics are very sweet. Yeah.
I know, like I mentioned before, Verbal Gent songs, they're kind of a little
Edgy.
Right.
They are risque.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we listen to this one on air?
Yes, we can listen to this one on air. It's safe.
All right, Karen, I trust you. Let's listen to the first song, guys. Here is 기름 같은 걸 끼얹나 by Verbal Gent featuring Det.
기름 같은 걸 끼얹나 내 안에 타고 있는 부위에다 네가 내 이름만 불러주면 나 어디든 달려갈 기세야 희한하게 너만 보면 한겨울 눈이 쌓인 것처럼 눈이 부셔 나란히 걷다 보면 새콤한 사탕을 무는 듯쯤이 보여 말 한마디 없이 바라만 보는 것이 뭐가 웃긴지 웃음이 나 막걸리 아저씨도 퇴근한 6시 함께 건네려도 기분이 막 좋은 건